I am DoomsVince, and this is day 2 of Spawn Year.
Today I must write about a comic in which a fat little man wearing clown makeup talks to a cat, turns into a monster that eats people's hearts, and our protagonist is so upset that his powers will only turn him into a white man that he would rather remain a charred corpse. Such is my life now. Spawn is getting fragments of his memory at a time from the hellish creature who made a deal for his soul. Spawn doesn't know the creature's name yet, but he can sense he's being toyed with. He agreed to do anything to see his wife again, and now knows the woman in his memory is his wife, but he doesn't know who she is or how to find her. And, this is the sick joke, he doubts she would want him anyway now that his skin looks like raw hamburger. I can understand the frustration of seeming to have unlimited power, nearly omnipotence, only to find you can't wear your own face. But a white, blonde, beach bum looking guy is surely better than raw hamburger. Wouldn't you rather look like that all the time than an undead, reanimated corpse? The clown, after rambling to a cat about how he's going to mutilate Spawn, rambles to Spawn about how he's going to mutilate Spawn, who dismisses him as the fat, tiny, flagellant irritant he seems to be, until Clown reveals his true form, the enormous, hideous, oddly constructed Violator. He has been eating the hearts of mob bosses all issue, and it's an excellent reveal, both to establish very clearly Spawn's obvious archenemy and to resolve, at least for the reader, a mystery set up last issue, setting our expectations high that bigger things are already on the horizon. I'm not told yet why Violator is doing this, but it is intriguing to see an agent of hell killing the bad guys. Violator is a twisted design with a lower jaw that juts out further than the top one, and he's rarely in a panel not surrounded by buckets of blood. Clown/Violator has a lot of dialogue, but says very little of substance, and is a character of violent shock factor and crude humor, though there seems to be a line drawn. He never goes as far as I might expect him to. McFarlane, again, not an experienced writer, seems better when his dialogue and internal monologues are kept minimalistic. Compared to issue 1, this one is overwritten. Spawn's inner thoughts are starting to border on melodramatic, and his word choice is inconsistent, oddly much less so than Clown's. Hanging on a church cross, he thinks about the woman he saved last issue and thinks, I just about scared her to death, till I freaked. Hard to imagine the same character 2 narration boxes later says, what's that guy doing? Waving? Rather odd, little man. I still like how it cements itself in a superhero world. Spawn has been spotted in the alleys and Sam says to Twitch, a hero that ain't rich, what's the world coming to? In a story with human hearts bouncing on floors every few pages, these moments of tongue-in-cheek comedy are welcome. There are strange moments of inconsistent perspective. If Clown's head only comes up to Spawn's knees, how does he, in another panel, poke Spawn in the chest? Well, DoomsVince tells me I'm nitpicking, so that's my cue to end this entry. I've made it through 2 days and it doesn't seem so hard thus far. I just have to expect a lot of blood and disembodied organs in every comic, and the occasional fart joke, and long news anchor expositions, and more bubbles. Signed, Captain Logan.